Okay, on the road to WrestleMania, there's one more stop, the Elimination Chamber. I didn't do a prediction on this because at the time there was only 4 matches, and you could pretty easily tell who was going to win almost every match with the way WrestleMania's been shaped out so far. The Raw Chamber, you know, the one thing they did, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but the one they could have done it. After Kofi was beaten by Jericho, Jericho gets attacked by Punk and then kind of just gets knocked out of the ring. The refs do the he's injured, therefore he's removed from the match. So CM Punk and Jericho never actually get to have that true head-to-head clash to be a nice precursor to WrestleMania. Instead, they'll just meet at WrestleMania. So, at the end of the match, it's down to Miz and Punk. Punk wins. The heavyweight chamber match, which ironically had 2 guys in it who you probably didn't think were going to win, in the Great Khali and Santino, as well as Show, Barrett, Rhodes, and Bryan. And out of all those people, you're probably thinking, well, it came down to Bryan and who else? Bryan and Barrett? No. Bryan and Santino. Santino's like $1 million. But of course, you know, Santino going to the pay-per-view against Sheamus wouldn't have made that much of a huge impact. I'll be honest, when I first saw the match, I was thinking, you know what I would have done? I would have had Kofi win, and I would put the belt on like Barrett or Rhodes. Think about how frantic that 1 month would be for somebody to dethrone one of those 2 guys to get the title to headline the match at WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure Kofi versus Punk for the title, you know, like a Raw right afterwards, would have been a fantastic match and a great, you know, bridge and little breakup to kind of throw in something off the wall on the road to WrestleMania. To me, then Beth Phoenix, of course, Phoenix is going to win. To segue in either Karma's going to come back to lead to a Karma Beth Phoenix feud, or maybe Beth Phoenix will take on the flatulent one and Natalya, since they're no longer really kind of a tag team that often. We threw in a bonus match too. Swagger beat Gabriel. So if you're keeping track at home, you have 2 chamber matches, titles did not change. Divas match, title did not change. A throwaway US title match, Swagger versus Gabriel, title did not change. Then it comes down to that ambulance match. Who do you think would win, Kane or John Cena? John Cena going on this huge match against The Rock, or Kane, who is currently going to take on the Hate, or maybe he's going to fight Love. I don't know. So of course, in a pretty brutal match, John Cena wins. It has a pay-per-view that it felt like it had a lot more going for it, but it is to the point where you kind of know the match is set for WrestleMania. So you kind of know which matches are probably going to happen at the Elimination Chamber. And you know, with titles really not changing hands, and some of the drama is kind of gone in some of these things. You know, Sheamus Bryan, interesting match. You know, I think that probably Barrett Sheamus would have had more legs, or even Show Sheamus would have had better legs. It'd be interesting to see how they do those 2. And we knew that Punk Jericho was a lock, pretty much from the time Jericho showed up. So all in all, you know, kind of the matches were pretty solid, but at the end of the day, it was an entirely predictable pay-per-view.